For those watching this on YouTube, we're just going to chug a little bit long, and it'll be a little bit of a shorter episode. Yeah, you're right on time, Matt. It's time to find out what Godwin's all about.
I'll fetch a good price for this thing. And this doodad ain't half bad either. Got me quite a haul today.
Godwin?
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Nico. Nico Emery. We're in the same squad. More importantly, I saw you stealing from those soldiers.
Is it stealing if they're dead? I don't really know the ethics behind that.
You can't keep looting bodies like this. It's a sin. You could go to hell for that.
Oh, that's the quandary you have with it. Okay. Yeah, I guess it might be morally wrong.
Huh. Must be pretty nice living in La La Land, where everything's rainbows and sunshine. But those of us in the real world gotta get by somehow. Besides, they're dead. They don't need this crap. I do. You could turn a blind eye, can't you, Missy?
No, Godwin. I can't. What you're doing is disrespectful to the departed. Even if I turn a blind eye, God is always watching. Return what you took right now.
I don't believe that's how possession works.
The big man in the sky, huh? Ooh, I'm shaking in my stolen boots. If God was real, I would have never been born.
Huh.
Huh?
That's a pretty negative opinion to have of oneself.
You just don't get it, Missy. There's haves and have-nots. One don't know jack shit about the other. Not everyone's as privileged as you. Some of us gotta scrape and claw our way through the dirt to survive.
What? Please, wait!
Way to kill my buzz, Missy.
Godwin.
Don't bother with the likes of him, Nico. He didn't give you any trouble, did he?
It's Team Mom.
No. How much do you know about him, Rosetta?
Not much. But I know a broken man when I see one.
That's an apt
He
description.
looks lonely, but also angry, and yet so sad. Rosetta, I've got to help him. I joined the army to make people's lives better. If I don't do something, who will?
God, maybe? I don't know.
No one, I'm afraid. I admire your compassion, but changing the world is easier said than done.
Give it your all.
Can I ask you something, Rosetta? I heard you were in the church before you joined the army. Do you think you could convince Godwin to repent and change his ways?
I don't think so.
I'm honored you think so highly of my former vocation.
Wow, that's one way to refer to it.
But a Darkson's troubles might be beyond my help.
What do you mean?
First off, stop calling him a Darkson. It's offensive, it's a derogatory term, and it's racist.
You know about the history of Europa, don't you? What the Darkson people have been through? They've suffered for centuries. No matter where they go, they're labeled as outsiders and treated with prejudice.
Yes, I know. But none of that is Godwin's fault. Or mine.
It's a pretty good opinion to have.
You're right. But it doesn't change a thing. You see, I was inducted into the priesthood by a Darkson. He was my friend. A gentle and loving man. He was a Darkson rights activist, whose many supporters worked day and night to fight against bigotry and hatred.
Oh, this is gonna end sad.
But in the end, his dreams never came true. He was shot and killed by extremists during a peaceful protest.
That's horrible.
That's life. Godwin's no different. He's a refugee, you know. The war tore him from his home and family. Everywhere he went, he was met with cold hearts and closed doors. The only person he could rely on was himself.
So that's why he loots bodies. He's only trying to survive.
Yep.
Or maybe he got so tired of people stereotyping him and his race, he's given up on proving them wrong.
That's not a good way to do things.
It's all just so sad. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Not within my power, at least. Discrimination is a bigger problem than any one person can solve. It's sad, but true.
I didn't expect this to get so deep so quickly.
I guess so.
Chin up, Nico. Your compassion is a virtue, but getting down in the dumps won't help anyone.
Neither will doing nothing. I'm not gonna give up on Godwin. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I know there has to be something I can do to help him.
Well, I can't stop you from trying. But if he doesn't want your help, there's no shame in calling it quits. Just keep that in mind, okay?
I will. Thanks.
I'm trying to remember about Nico and Rosette, because I didn't use them a lot. I think I maybe used one of them once. Yep. It wouldn't be a Valkyria Chronicles stream without paranoid saving. Or dropped frames, but we haven't had those yet.
Oh, Godwin! Can I help you with anything?
What the It's you.
I gave it some thought and decided I want to help you. Anything I can do, just say it and it's yours.
Leave me alone.
Don't want it, don't need it. Least of all from a damn kid. So quit bugging me and buzz off.
Huh? Hey! Wait!
That went about as well as I thought it would.
Godwin! Where are you? I lost him.
Damn it, what's her deal? Is this some kind of sick joke?
It's called compassion. Maybe you should try it sometime. She just wants you to be happy, that's all.
Did you put her up to this?
Nope. I don't doubt that. I have a pretty good tendency of keeping characters alive.
This is all Nico's idea. I haven't done a thing.
Oh, there you are. Guess what, Godwin? Claude told me you're going on a recon mission soon. And I'm going with you. There's nothing we can't do if we work together.
This amount of positivity and negativity is kind of entertaining to watch.
Give it a rest already. I've had it up to here with you.
Huh?
What do I look like, a stray dog? Some ignorant savage who can't survive without your pity?
Oh, he's interpreting it as pity. Actually, it kind of is pity. Yeah, now the more I look into this is actually not seeming as sweet as she thinks it is.
No, that's not what I...
You don't give a shit about me. You just want to feel good about yourself, so take your savior complex and beat it.
Okay, I wasn't taking it that far.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think she was doing it because it made her feel good. I think she was doing it because she thought it was the right thing to do. But doing something because it's the right thing to do isn't necessarily the best thing you should be doing. This is something that we talk about in philosophy every now and then. What is considered to be truly good? Doing something because it's right, or doing something because you don't know it's right, but you feel like you should? Or something along those lines. I don't remember the direct dilemma, but I think some of you get what I'm talking about. Someone who does good without knowing what good is considered to be more valuable to some than someone who does good because they know it's the right thing to do.
God damn it. This is why I hate kids.
But at the flip side, you could also interpret that as random. You could accidentally do something good and just not know that it's good or bad.
You're the one acting childish here. Nico didn't deserve you blowing up in her face, and you know it.
That I agree with, though. Yeah, she did not deserve that.
Or do you really think you're the only one in this world who's ever had it rough?
It's my life. I don't know where you get off telling me how to live it.
You're hopeless.
I wouldn't say that, but he's definitely a rough guy.
Nico's got a lot to learn, but at least she's trying. More than I can say for you. I hope she's okay.
Oh, that's that castle. New job? It's killing my legs, but other than that, it's great.
Back to corpse robbing already? Can't say I'm surprised, but I am disappointed.
Was it your turn to save the ignorant savage from himself?
Actually, I'm looking for Nico. I can't find her anywhere. I'm starting to get worried.
That's bad.
Oh yeah? Well, explains why I've had some peace and quiet.
Yep. Not just standing. Running around I don't mind. Standing in one place for an exceeding amount of time can really be a pain.
I think you misunderstand Nico. You've been assuming she grew up with a perfect life. Truth is, she's an orphan without a penny to her name.
Didn't know that. Ooh. Whoa. Oh! What are the dogs going off at?
Her parents were so poor, they abandoned her at a convent on the day she was born.
I'll take that into consideration, Matt. Oof. She was abandoned? That's the worst kind of orphan.
But she never gave in to self-pity, unlike some people. Nico enjoys life because she knows how hard it can be. If you never stop believing, you'll always have hope. All she wanted was to share some of that faith with you.
What a load of bull. We can't all be a happy little nun. I gotta look out for number one. In the end, all I'm gonna be is another rotting corpse. Nothing but carrion for scavengers like me to pick at.
That's one way to look at it.
Oh, damn. This ring ain't bad at all. Kinda boring to look at, but I'm sure someone will pay me for it.
You can't even be honest with yourself, can you?
I thought that
There
was
you
pretty
are,
honest.
Godwin. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Nico, you're covered in mud. What happened?
I thought he'd be out in the battlegrounds, so I was searching all over for him.
After trudging through the muck all day, I'm surprised you're still so chipper.
Of course. There's no time for me to feel sad if Godwin is unhappy.
That is a very interesting perspective.
More importantly, it's time to suit up for the recon mission. You can count on me to do my best and watch your back.
This is like beating my head against a wall. Except a wall doesn't give me puppy dog eyes.
Now I need to see a drawing of somebody drawing a wall with puppy dog eyes.
Fine, I'll let you tag along. But just this once.
Really? Thank you, Godwin.
Yeah, well, it beats trying to get you to leave me alone. You haven't convinced me of Jack's squad. Got that?
It's a start, at least. Though I do wish you'd be more honest about your feelings. Oh, well. If you can't beat them, join them. I'm coming too.
Alrighty, recon mission.
Let's begin the mission briefing.
Alrighty, what do we got to do? Oh, this is that same castle we were at. Imperial forces were sighted in the Federation territory. Squad E's task is to stop them. The enemy is staying hidden as they advance, so we can't accurately gauge their numbers. Beware of ambushes. If I were you, I'd send in scouts to scope out the area ahead of time. Godwin, Nico, or Rosetta dies. Enemy occupies your base camp. Allied infantry fall in action. 20 turns pass. Oh, I just gotta take their camp. Yep. I guess we just deploy because they're not giving us anything other than these three.
That is all. Onward to victory, Squad E.
It's an excessive amount of scouts.
Let's all do our best. Good luck.
Don't you have something to say, Godwin?
Sure. Stay out of my way.
Oof. Oh my, we have to deal with shock troopers? Can I call reinforcements? I think I can. Don't need another scout. Okay.
Not like I have a choice.
Commencing counterattack. Follow.
Wow.
Out of my way. No sweat.
Oh, that's right. I gave you a good rifle.
There you are. Found them.
That's a tank.
They've got you in their sight. Don't miss your chance.
This is gonna be hard. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard.
Just don't get in my way.
Keep firing! Incoming!
Yep. Yeah, I think a defensive position might be the way to go.
I'll do my best.
Keep firing!
God damn it!
Commencing
I can see the enemy
counterattack.
from here.
Follow.
Oh, we are so gonna lose this. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. If the snipers have aim like that, this might actually go in our favor.
Way off. Thrust.
There we go. They don't have a lot of CP though.
I don't have time for this.
They're onto you. Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
There!
Don't stop now.
Not on your life.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there. Incoming!
Man, he just keeps getting peppered with that fire. I think we might need an engineer.
No problem.
Keep firing.
Keep calm and move onward.
There you are.
Watch out for counterattack.
Just happened.
Ow!
Watch out! They're onto you! Show those Imperial dogs what we're made of.
Thank goodness.
Yikes. Oh, did that take him out? Um...
Okay.
Target sighted.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
Sniper's gotta go first.
Pretty good.
From that position, maybe the scouts will be able to see stuff coming. Nice. Haha. Oh, there is some Ragnite crates behind the tanks, it looks like. Looks like the scouts can kind of outrun the grenadiers.
Just don't get in my way. There you are. There you are.
Keep to the enemy's blind spot.
Roaring Shanties.
They got me marked.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Thrust.
for this.
Now we can start moving her up.
Hit him hard!
Commencing count.
Ha! Keep
My pleasure. Keep your eye on the birdie.
Just stand there.
There we go.
May you rest in peace.
I should have expected as much from you. It missed. Fall back.
Enemy base occupied.
This isn't the main base. Because that would be too easy if this was the main base.
You're a tactical genius!
They got me.
My heart is pounding.
Now we can move you up.
Head for the objective. Brace for attack.
Shot in the dark. You can't always get lucky.
Leave it to me.
Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
Ladies and gentlemen, show me what you can do.
Yeah, I don't know why I was expecting that to work. But hey, got eyes on the battlefield.
No!
We don't have eyes on the battlefield. Oh, that's bad.
That was a close one.
I'm amazed you have line of sight there. Don't tanks see through like a little slit?
Just don't get in my way.
Where
Found
the
them.
hell did they go? Whatever you do it fast. I hope the treads hold out.
Okay.
Okay.
Enemy forces ahead. They've taken our flank.
Haha!
No problem.
I've got a clear.
Here I go.
These are very conveniently placed crates.
Eat this!
Not like I have a choice.
Alright, Godwin, time to work as a team.
Unable to fire.
Out of my way.
My heart is pounding.
We need interception fire!
There we go.
Help!
I don't know why it wouldn't let me lock onto that. I had a pretty clear visual. I'm definitely not A-ranking this.
Just don't get in my way.
Everyone, take position! Situation
That'll do, I guess.
That'll do. That'll do, Godwin. That'll do. I think this was a nice, pleasant little short mission.
Mission accomplished! We did it! Together!
Man, it's finally over. Do me a favor and remind me to never deploy with you two again.
I don't know. From where I stood, you looked pretty into it.
Not like I had a choice. If I hadn't been there, that little missy'd just be another corpse to loot.
That's my bad. I accidentally almost got her killed. ZMMP. Prayer for the broken.
So what'd you think, Godwin? Did I help you? I may not know exactly how to help you, but if you feel even a little better, then I know everything was worth it.
I forgot to save.
Feel better? All we did was shoot a couple Imperials. But, sure. I guess I feel a little better now.
Really? Thank you!
This
Don't get all mushy on me.
this
It's
girl
not
is
like
too
I'm gonna
precious.
stop scavenging.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
Hey, that's none of your business.
Oh, really? Well, speaking of business, that ring you picked up earlier is worth a small fortune.
Is it?
What?
I'm surprised you could tell. From its outward appearance, most people would take it for a cheap trinket.
Nah, it was just a hunch. I ain't no jeweler. Scavengers have to judge what loot's worth taking and fast. Over time, I got a feel for its value beneath the surface.
You know what? You'd make a wonderful appraiser.
Me? An appraiser?
That's a really interesting profession. I've always had a certain amount of respect for people that are appraisers because it's a hard job. You get asked a lot of questions.
Most people would judge a book by its cover. An appraiser can see a diamond in the rough and know its true worth.
It's also memorizing a lot of numbers and comparing prices.
Of course, you'd need to study up to make a profession out of it. But it has to be better than looting bodies. You get out of life what you put into it. We've all faced hardships, but what matters is how we grow from them.
Well, that's what I hummed.
Appraising sounds great. You should give it a try, Godwin. After all, once we win the war, there won't be any corpses left to rob. You could run your own legitimate business.
I mean, you could always be a scavenger. It doesn't always mean you're looking through corpses, though.
Slow down, little missy. It's my future. And why are you more excited about it than I am anyway?
That is a good question.
Because I care about you. I'm gonna help you become the best appraiser there ever was.
Kid too precious.
You'll have my support every step of the way. Together, I know we can make it happen.
Hey, hold your horses. I didn't agree to any of this.
Nico, you're a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, I could say that
I
again.
left the church a long time ago, but seeing you reminds me of why I took up the cloth in the first place. You truly believe in the goodness of others. Hang on to that. For the rest of us poor sinners, it's a beacon of hope.
Neither of you give a damn what I'm saying, do you?
Nope, no they don't.
Great. Now I've got something to look forward to in life. It's all your fault.
Is that such a bad thing, though? Hidden Depths. Achievement unlocked. Godwin has awoken new potential. Appraisal. Rosetta has woken a new potential. A friend's wish. Nico awoken a new potential. Saintly smile. Your soldier's preferences have changed. Personnel has been updated. Glossary has been updated. No. That warrants looking into. Is it private? There we go. Personnel. Godwin. Still no last name. Wow, there's a lot on here now. When War claimed his parents and no relatives would accept a Darkson urchin, he turned to appraising and looting valuables to survive. Hey, that's kind of neat. Rosetta Veliano. Presents as feminine, birth name is Rosano, fights to end war and combat anti-Darkson discrimination. And Nico Emery. 16. I thought that's how old she was. How old was he again? 35? Yeah, I was off by a little bit. Hardworking girl. We got more backstory in that episode on her than we did on Godwin. And preferences changed.
Okay.
No, I don't. Godwin and Nico. Well, let's see if I can. We have way too many of these.
Huh. Okay. Sure you don't need me? I'll show him.
I'll do what I can.
That's just a child that is too precious to ignore. Yeah, Rosetta Nico, he has likes now. He doesn't have dislikes anymore. The only complaint I really have about this game is like the whole reserves system. Like, why can't I just use anyone from the same list? Why do I have to go through another menu to pick who's on the list and who's not? The fact that that was a Godwin-centric side arc, though, makes me question if there is one of these for every character in the game. Because if so, that's amazing.
All set for the next battle.
But if not,
Okay.
I don't shame them for it, because that's a lot of characters to make an entire dedicated chapter to. We spent like 40 minutes on one character. And I don't even want to think about how much went into each character besides that. I have way more snipers than I really realistically need. Shiny head. Doesn't like guns. We gotta get all the friendless people. Scott, you can sit out for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Anything you need.
There.
And we get EXP for doing it too, because there was a combat mission. So overall, these might be a nice way to supplement grinding.
Let's get them.
Because I don't want to have to
Now
grind.
show me what you're.
I really don't want to have to grind if I can avoid it.
Come now. Is that the best you can do?
I don't imagine I unlocked anything more in R&D though.
You've leveled up, so to speak. Good work. Your troops have crossed a threshold today. You're cleared to learn a new order.
Aim boost. That's going to be useful. Oh, I didn't look at their new potentials and what
Done
they
for
do.
today?
That's what I gotta do. How do I do that? Is that in the command room?
Okay.
Appraisal. He identifies an enemy's weak point, increasing his attack power and firing accuracy. It kind of counteracts his cynic a little bit. That's kind of cool. A friend's wish. Being near a Darkson brings back memories of a dear friend, greatly increasing defense. She's just overall good. Oh, she has pacifist, though. Eh. I got nothing against pacifism. Saintly smile. Having allies nearby greatly increases their defense. Yeah, it's good. Just clump up the scouts. Oh, they all already had one there, I think. Not all of them. Some of them already have, like, one here. It's weird.
There.
Now I'm really confused. Anything in the mess hall?
Guess I'm alone. Well, break.
Oh well. This was definitely a very much a nice little short one.